Hola. How y'all doing? I have made it to episode 12. What's happening here is that 12. I am waiting for Pookie. She's logging in right now as we speak. So just chill out for a while. Also, while I'm doing this, shout out to Florida state event that is rocking right now as we speak. Again, sorry I could not be there. Um, family issues and stuff like that. My wife lost her mother on my birthday, and she's going through the grievance, you should say. Um, if you hear it in the background, wrestling and all that stuff. But and also El Paso, Texas is having the event Kung Fu Hustle. Shout out to them. Pookie, you did it again. There you go. I see you. All right, so she laughed at me. So let me get my intro right now. Pookie, the one and only Pookie, one of the mentors of my young youth of Rough Riders. Um, y'all all know her. Y'all love her. She's the goddess of information. She's super. Love her so. As you can see, I love her so. So let's bring her in. The lovely Pookie. Hi, Auntie.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I am good. I hauled ass here to make it on time.
Me too. I was burning down the highway like, I got 6 minutes to make it home and you're going to kill me.
Oh, listen, I drove from like 2 hours away, and I was like, oh no, I got 5 minutes. And thank God it was all green, like someone was watching over. So how you doing, Mama?
I'm good. How are you?
Surviving. So far, so good. So you already know the first question, and this is a good one because you are my first lifer. So let's hear it. How did your journey began in the Rough Riders?
Wow, damn, seems so long ago.
Oh,
Nah. My journey started in 2004. Independent. I was out riding in Philly, going to the Platte with my cousins. Shout out Philly Rough Riders, my home where I first started. The founders, El Presidente, Rick, J Boog, Boo, and T Bear. Shout out to the current president, Rock, and state rep. So I started going out to Philly. We were just kind of just hanging out the Platte. That was the thing to do. You know, you went to the Platte. We would go there every weekend because I was on active duty. I was stationed at Fort Dix.
Okay.
So we would just go out there and just chill and met a couple different people. But then I ran across Philly Rough Riders. So they were like, oh, we're going to this event or that event. So, you know, I was just like, all right, well, we ride out there with them. So we rode for a couple weeks. And finally, they had their chapter meeting. And shout out to Beauty and Ghetto Barbie. They invited me to the meeting. Also, Misty invited me to the meeting. And, you know, went to the meeting and it was just, you know, it was just love. Like, it was just really love. You know, it was just a good vibe. So, you know, we listened or whatever. And when the meeting was over, they were like, what's up? Y'all want to join? So I said, okay, you know, we'll think about it. It was me and my 2 cousins. We went home, we thought about it, me, Cookie, and Chocolate. And about 2 weeks later, started prospecting. I was like, hi, Prospect Pookie, Philly. Prospect Pookie.
Prospect Pookie. Wow, that sound kind of weird.
That's how I introduced myself. I'd be like, hi, I'm Prospect Pookie, Philly Rough Rider. Prospect Pookie, Philly Rough Rider. All in damn P's, right? But like I said, it was just love. It was just love. And, you know, it wasn't like it was forced. Like, you got to be, you know, the only time you can hang with us is if you was part of the chapter. They was letting me hang with them and I was an independent. So I joined there. I stayed there for ooh 12 years, 13 years. Um, and then by then, Burlington County had opened up, which I had already knew who they were because they're right
Mhm.
in my neighborhood.
Right.
And things changed, and the distance and things worked out that for me to transfer to Burlington and still be close to Philly, it was like a 2-for-1 deal. Like I got the best of both worlds,
Right.
you know. So then I joined Burlington, and that's where I am now. Burlington County, stand up. Where you at? BBB in the building.
BBB, Big Bad
Big
Burlington.
bad Burlington.
Yes, I love me some BBB. That was my family right there.
Yeah.
So you did mention uh your mentors.
Hmm.
Like,
I
is
have
there
a lot
anyone?
of mentors.
I like to say because I know
Ah,
it's like more for those the ones that you first met. So it like
yeah.
are they still around? Are they still with us or no?
There's a lot of mentors, and again, if I say a name or I don't say a name, charge it to my head, not my heart. Mind you, I've been doing this 17 years, so it's not like I totally dissing anybody, but just off the top of my head,
Mm-hmm.
definitely El Presidente, Queen Yayi, Loca, Spanish Mob, Montana, Spanish Mob, um, Big R. I mean, I've had the opportunity to sit at tables that were above my pay grade. I had no business being at.
Right, right. Um, so speaking of that, when I met you, when I got in, when I was a prospect, and I think someone tried to set me up. I'm not gonna forget that.
Mm-hmm.
You was you national PRO if I remember right, 2000 around 2011.
Just waving my husband as he's walking by and trying to get my dog out of here because she making noise. I'm like, this interview ain't for you. Like, she is dog division. Shout out dog division president,
Yes, yes.
big heavy. But Egypt trying to get her screen time. You see this?
Hey, hey.
Disrespectful.
We love all the dogs. That's cool. Look at that lady right there.
Wow.
Look at that lady right there.
Yo.
So what other titles did you have? Because I know the national PRO. I remember that,
Yeah.
and I remember,
We
like I said,
started.
someone tried to set me up with that one.
Yeah. We started the original NAPRO,
Mhm.
probably 2007.
Okay.
Um, and that's when Wade Gibbs was in, and um, who telling me to let my dog get 5 minutes of fame? They better stop playing.
That was little X. Little
Oh,
X there.
okay, X. You know how he is about the dogs. I ain't even gonna.
Uh
Um,
huh.
yeah, so we did the national PROs, and again, that was just helping promote events because you would know who was going where. But again, I had the pleasure of being a PRO, your
Mhm.
PRO's favorite PRO, right? Where's your shirt at? Where's your shirt?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that my shirt I had it on, and I saw a stain on it. I'm not gonna have that stain on that shirt. That's my favorite shirt, still is. So
Okay,
no, I will not disrespect that shirt. Not while I'm on here with you.
definitely. No, I'm like I said, we did the national PRO, which is all about promoting. Like,
Mhm.
how can we make sure that everybody knows? Because again, it wasn't just about Rough Riders coming to your event. Social clubs, independents, sport bikes, MCs,
Mhm.
everybody came out to show Rough Riders love, but sometimes they didn't know where to go, hotels, where's the meet and greet at. So NAPRO was like the national PRO. We make sure that didn't matter if you was a Rough Rider or not, you knew what was going on in the Rough Rider world.
Right.
Free would always do the calendar. So we
Mhm.
would share that with independents and, kind of let them know, hey, we got this going on. And, people would jump on flights with us. We had other bike clubs jump on flights when we flew out to California. Um,
Mhm.
we go to Atlanta. They be like, yo, we heard y'all got something going on. So we would just share stuff.
Okay.
As far as what other positions have I held? Ooh, like I said, PRO for 12 years. I've
Mhm.
been vice president in Philly. I've been vice president in Burlington. I've been
Mhm.
president in Burlington. Um, I am a proud soldier. So I'm always learning. So it's never like, you can't never learn anything.
Mhm.
But right now, I currently work for the CEO. I'm the executive admin, executive assistant to the CEO. So I help out with the exec team and the national board. So I'm kind of behind the
Nice.
scenes, just trying to help out. Pookie at your service has always been my greatest title is Pookie at your service. How can I help? Wow.
Pookie at your service, or like I said earlier, goddess of information. What the
I'm mad because
prospect gave
I
you
can't
that?
remember the gentleman that named me that. He was a prospect in he crossed over. He was prospecting in Virginia.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
I don't his name escapes me and I apologize, but he would ask me questions. He come over and say, Miss Pookie, this, Miss Pookie. I said, first of all, stop calling me Miss Pookie. I ain't that old. And say, Miss Pookie, Miss Pookie. And even after that weekend, he said, can I call you? Can I said, as long as you don't violate your COC, sure, you
Mhm.
can call me. And finally he said, you know what, you are my goddess of information. And that just,
And you know what? And luckily, I was right by you when he said that. I was like,
yep,
ooh,
yep,
I like that. I'll
yep.
be working on that tonight.
I think Kay Anderson made me a shirt that says that goddess of information.
Awesome, awesome. So, you was in Philly,
hmm
which that's where your story started.
hmm
And you got to Jersey. Was there a different? I know it's next door because of course I am Jersey all day every day. But
Jersey Strong.
was it a different atmosphere like Jersey and Philly, chapters wise? I know it's
Not
city wise. It's not.
not really because they would do things a little differently. Like the prospecting might be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing signing shirts. We didn't do that in Philly. Under El Presidente, he was like, we're not doing shirts. We're not gonna keep buying shirts every week. We travel too much.
Right,
So it
right.
was never that part of it. But he would still make you, go out and meet people. You still had your things. The prospect manager, Misty at the time, would say, go introduce yourself. Find me the president. Find me the state rep so that you can, be comfortable. Like, the main reason behind signing shirts is to get out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets close, they're comfortable in their own little circle. And really, and
Come on.
they just get so, used to coming to an event and they stay in one little huddle corner. But the
Right.
prospect manager would tell them, hey, go meet somebody, go introduce yourself, go find me three people. But then it evolved to signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when I was a prospect, we didn't have signatures. I had an actual prospect vest. I had a vest, a bulletproof vest. Yes, I had a bulletproof vest that had the
Mm-hmm.
signature across the front and prospect on the back.
So what year did they start this signing T-shirts?
That I don't know the actual date. I really have to probably get with Fantasy, who's the national prospect manager. She could
Mm-hmm.
probably pull that date up. As far as historians,
Mm-hmm.
another mentor, Honey. She had a lot of history I can tap into. Like I said, Yai, Loka,
Okay.
Free. Um, if you remember Yeli and Yogi, they were
Yeah.
state reps. They've gone on with their lives, but we still stay in contact.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they would probably give you a better understanding on what year that started. That I wouldn't know, not off the top
Okay.
of my head.
Okay. So now this is an easy question because I get to I didn't put the picture on it just looking for water, but I do know Pookie Ride. Oh yes, I do
Oh
know
yeah,
Pookie
right.
Ride. So did you say you started independently riding? So what was your first bike when you came in?
My first bike was a Honda FZR.
Honda.
Oh yeah, I'm Team Honda all day. Honda FZR, and it's funny because I was stationed on Fort Dix, and the bike was in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen it for sale, and I knew one of my sergeants was selling it. So I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, Sergeant Smith, you selling this bike?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, can I take it for a ride?" And I swear I had the key right in my hand. He was just about to drop the key in my hand. He said, "Can you ride?" I said, "Yeah." Key sitting right there. He said, "Have you ever ridden before?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, how do you know you can ride?" I said, "I just know I can."
Mm.
So He was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." So he for like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, he made obstacle courses on the base.
Mm,
And he taught me to gear up, gear down, and how to use my front brake, back brake. So I mean, 2 3 days I'm in second gear.
mm.
Next week I'm in fourth gear. The third week I was in fifth gear. I was like, I'm out, and I was going ever since. So that was 2002. And
Wow.
then I bought
Okay.
my current bike. I have again another Honda CBR double R
Or
custom bike.
oh,
Yeah, that's my double R custom paint job.
nice.
I've had that since 2007, and I love that bike. It
I was
rides.
go. I was just going to ask you that. Like, are you still sports bike, or have you moved to the cruiser?
I'm not cruiser ready yet. I'm not
Whoa.
cruiser ready yet. And don't get me wrong, there's some nice cruisers out there. I see
Oh
the
yeah.
M109s. I see the Hall Gang out there. Them things be looking nice. I'm not
Yeah.
there yet.
Okay.
I'm not
So
there yet.
nice, nice. So we straight up Honda.
Straight
That's
up
cool.
Honda.
That's
Team
cool with
Honda.
me. That's cool with me. So watch this. Bam. Ah, look at that. So now you know where that's at.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you
Yeah.
know what that's at. Of course that was Richmond. We just stuck down there. But
Yeah. We
as you
stayed
can see
down.
my brother in the back.
We
But
stayed on the go.
yes, yes,
That's
yes, yes.
I think that's the thing that has. I mean, I'm honored. I get to meet a lot of people. I think
Mhm.
that's my biggest. The thing I love about Rough Riders the most. You know what I mean? I can't pick an event that was better than anybody else's. I can't
Right.
say this event or this meet and greet. It's the family reunion. It's the seeing people I ain't seen. How's your family? How's your kids? This one grow up. It's just like a family reunion to me. I think that's
Nice.
why I love Rough Riders the most.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm getting up there with you. So I got, as you can see, I
Yeah. So
I, I
I died
grew I
mine.
grew
I
up.
ain't told you. I died mine. No.
I can't do it. I can't do it. It might fall off just like my hair did. But so so now the one thing since I'm gonna stick to the riding part because it's one thing I love that BBB do.
Mhm.
I see it. I do the pictures. Y'all go out and do riding sessions. How did that come up?
Let me
And
tell you,
this is the story
those
behind that.
riding sessions are awesome. Twice as nice. Um, Baby Boy, Diasamato, set up these different courses.
Mm,
And it doesn't make anybody feel any type of way that you can't cut a turn as good or as tight. That's when they move you to the side and do some one-on-one with you. You know what I mean?
mm,
Um, Again, going back, naming those three, and also Mechanism will check your bike out. Hey, let me check your tires, let me check your oil, just to make sure that everything is good to go.
right.
So
I,
yeah,
yeah. I be watching. I like that. Like they actually. I don't know if y'all do it every month or every.
it's
But
broken down by quarters depending on the season. Like in between community service, we'll get a clinic done,
mm,
or on our way to go and break bread. Let's go ahead and do a quick, make sure everybody's chains are right. Make sure, all your fluids are topped off. Make
man,
sure all of that. That's the same hairstyle. Look at that.
look at
Ah!
that. Look at that. It's
And
like
that's the same. This is the same lady that did my hair way back then. She still do it.
see, it's like she knew.
She knew.
She just knew. That's what's up. So now I think it's a good question because me and you, we share a same. I think we could say a same pain. I don't know if I put it up here or not, but I'm gonna see if
I
this
know.
hit.
I know what you're about to do.
Oh no, that's him. That's
Okay.
that guy.
Oh.
That's that guy. That guy. See, but I'm gonna go back to that picture. But me and you share this lady.
Yep. My mini me.
Yes. So
That's my
that's
mini.
two questions because I never got the answer. She never answered this, so I got you now. You
Well,
call her your mini me. Why?
when I met her as a prospect, She walked up to me and she says, we were at Essex.
Mm-hmm.
She walks up to me and she says, hi, I'm Prospect 411. And it was, I don't know, my badge number at work is 411.
Oh.
I, I don't know. But she was just, I'm an energy person.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, I love the hug. I give hugs. Everybody don't get a hug. Some people get a full hug. Some people get a church hug. Some people get a, air hug. Her
Mm-hmm.
energy, her energy was just so pure. And I just got a good vibe from her. So even after Essex, we exchanged numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I told her, I said, I know your COC very well. Everybody's cool. One of the other nicknames I have outside of Goddess of Information and Pookie is Big Sis and Auntie. Big
That's mine.
Sis and Auntie.
That's mine right
Um,
there.
Auntie, and again, I'm overprotective. I'm very overprotective. If I'm overprotective of you, it's because I love you. Like I genuinely love you. I can't say I have beef with nobody. It's a few people that might not like me, but it's okay. But I have no beef with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, me being overprotective, I told her, I said, this is a male dominant field. As a woman in this male dominant field, you have to hold yourself to a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
And you make these men respect you, but you got to give them something to respect. You can't demand respect and you're not holding yourself in a way that you need to be respected. And that was around the time they started boxing out the front of the
Mm-hmm.
shirts so that people would not touch
Right.
the female's breast when they signed their shirts. But
Right.
we stayed in contact and we talked, and she would ask me questions along her journey, and we just had a good vibe. So we would go and eat and meet and talk. And outside of her prospect journey, we became really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said she was my mini me. She reminded me of me when I was a prospect. So that's why I say she's my mini me.
Oh, that's
Yep.
that. So, because I'll tell you one thing. When she was a prospect, I said within 5 minutes you gonna like this person. Like, you got if it take you more than 5 minutes to like her, something wrong with you. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
my second question when it comes to her, and this is like I need what if I put that picture back up, the first thing that popped your mind, what story you got when it comes to you and 411?
It was Philly Rough Riders' 10th anniversary, and she made custom shirts.
Mm.
And she said, hers said Rough Riders across the front, and on the back it said, Tyrita hanging with Pookie at their 10th anniversary. I have that shirt.
I remember that shirt.
I have that shirt. 911 and Sparks made sure I got that shirt, and I still have that shirt.
Nice,
Still have
nice.
that shirt. But yeah,
That's
so it was just that someone just did something that was just so genuine.
mm-hmm.
And she was just, wherever it was, bike night. She come down. You see, she'd be at Philly bike nights all the time, and I would go up top when they was having the bike nights over at it wasn't was it TGI Fridays?
Yeah.
TGI Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because sometimes we leave from there and go to the White Castle around the corner.
Ha! Oh, we're gonna be a not gonna talk about White Castle. So this show, I missed them. Look at that lady. So
You can't get out my Facebook page. You was
hey, listen, you got a lot of pictures. I just had to choose a couple. So, speaking of that, and you brought up a night. I think that's the same event. I think that's the 10th anniversary one. I think it was where I think I had red and black was your theme color, and it was like a grown and sexy. It was a Philly. I know that.
Wow.
And it's a picture. I don't have it now, but it's a picture that it had you and her.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I think I photobombed it. I think I did.
You have a habit of that. You do that on purpose.
Hey, remember at that time, I always wanted a picture and tell people to tag me and find me. I mean, I still do, but I just don't photobomb no more like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's one thing I do remember about especially when you was PRO,
Mm-hmm.
was y'all events in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the same, but it's like it carried on from when you was there, and the tradition lives on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when did you just say, you know what, we gotta make our events the biggest, the you can't forget events, especially if run by Pookie.
El, no, El Presidente, Reg, always had a statement he would say. It's not about the weekend, it's about the experience. You
Mhm.
want to leave someone with an experience, like something they'll remember, something they'll come back to say, hey, I had a really good time. It's not about the party, it's about the experience.
Right.
And as long as did that, and that's how every Philly event, you just had a great time, from the meet and greet to the event to something going on during the day. We'd always plan something collectively to make sure that the guests that came when they flew in, that people would pick up people at the airport. It was never like you were really stuck. The same way you go to any other event,
Mm-hmm.
everybody makes sure that your guests are good. That's how we did it. And that's one thing that I see. When you asked me earlier about similarities and differences, I see the same similarities in BBB. You were at our anniversary party when we did the aquarium.
Actually, I wasn't.
You didn't go?
No,
Oh, baby.
that's what I was.
Ooh.
I was at work. Oh, trust me, I felt like I was there with all the live videos I seen. I was
Yes.
like, I
Yes.
actually no. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I cursed y'all the hell out. I was like, oh no, they did not do this while I'm at work. Aquarium. I was cursing y'all.
Nobody, no other club, anything has ever infamous. Oh yeah.
That was my. Here's some of my dog. I dropped my dog off to him. So,
Okay, yeah, I got mine over here. She over here whining. She about to go outside.
oh,
Quiet.
she wants some TV
She
time.
wants some
Darn it.
TV time, but she's a 72-pound pocket lap dog. Yeah.
Oh Lord, no.
So when we did the aquarium, shout out to Anubis, who was the president at the time,
Mhm.
and the whole team that put that together, the leadership board at the time.
Mhm.
Man, the way they did the logistics of that event, it has never been done before and ain't been done since.
Oh man,
That
I
aquarium
was
was
cursing y'all
off.
to. I was cursing y'all the hell out. I was like, I was saying my uniform, I ain't just a bitch. They got aquarium fishes and shit, and I'm over
Yeah,
here.
people
But
posing up by the sharks, like, eh.
right, like
Yeah,
y'all was just
yeah,
throwing out and shit,
yeah,
Aquaman style and shit,
yeah,
talking to them.
yeah.
But so you know what? Good. This is a good question then. So when are we going to experience a BBB event? Because I'm gonna be honest with you while I'm on the show. I still look at my ticket. Thanks to the goddamn pandemic, but I'm still looking at it like I was this close. I was this close. So
Let
are
me
we gonna
put
get one?
let me put your mind at ease.
Uh
The
oh.
brains of BBB are hard at work because again, COVID. A lot of people don't realize. I mean, depending on a lot of areas open up faster than others. In
Mm-hmm.
our area, venues less capacity.
Yeah.
Cut. You had to be out of there at 12 o'clock. Who's flying all the way out of here? Like say coming from California, you got to be out at 12 o'clock. We're
Right.
not gonna, excuse my French, we're not gonna half-ass do it. So if we're not gonna do it right, we rather take the time and get in the kitchen and start cooking it up.
Yes.
When we present it,
That's what I'm. Yes. Yes.
it's
Yes. Because
coming. All I can do
I
is say, stay tuned.
there you go. See, now you try to take my catchphrase. I is enjoy the show. She's saying stay tuned. I'm staying tuned because I'm doing this. I'm doing one of these.
Oh yeah,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
yeah, yeah.
So
Team
now
is in it.
I got something. Now we're gonna go to this picture. Since you are the assistants to this man,
Hey, boss.
when he didn't have this, he had straight black
Yeah,
beard, Coco
yeah,
Chanel right there.
yeah.
So not to get too personal with, because I know my brother is a very private man and stuff like that. But how does it feel to be like pretty much the right hand of the CEO?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Oh yes, yes, good, yes, good answer, good answer. But do everything go
Working
through you?
um collectively.
Okay,
Collectively, like I said, I work behind the scene. I am the executive assistant and executive admin. So I work for the CEO, I work for the exec team,
okay,
and I work with the national board. So whatever, somewhere in that flow of information, I'm somewhere in it.
all right.
Um, However, I can be of assistance. And again, like I say, Pookie at your service. So I am definitely in a great position to learn. I'm like a sponge, and I'm able to learn things and share with others. Like if I know there's a brick wall right there
Mhm.
and I see you heading towards it, I take it personally. Like I have to tell you, don't run it because there's a brick wall right there. Now, if I tell you and you still run into the brick wall, I'm just giving you Tylenol when you get done because I told you it was there. Now, if you choose to still do it, then that's on you. That's it.
Okay, and I'm a witness to that. People, she saved me from a lot of brick walls in
But
my
you was
early years.
but you was stubborn. Oh my God, you was stubborn.
I was, you know, what, it's not stubborn. I was just I was just an ass. That's
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say
I'm still an ass, but in a good way. I got passion, you know. But that's little X again. Oh, who that?
yeah, shout out to that Bully Boulevard. I seen that.
Oh yes,
I
yes,
saw
yes,
that.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that was
That's
tight. Yeah, that
he
was
got
tight.
that, and he got it. I'll let him explain when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
gets
yeah.
here.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, yeah. So now my with that, my question is this also because I you are the guys at info. I got some prospects on here.
Okay.
Um, they do you got any words of wisdom on doing their journey? Because some of them just started, some of them was like in their like 50th day. I do got like a couple that's in like 100 something days. Like I like, God damn, y'all should get vested with y'all got. But then again, that's different markets. So you got anything to say to these prospects that's probably watching right now? I know it's one watching right now.
I'm gonna say the same thing I say to every prospect probably for the last 10 years. Um I read that.
That's you know who that is.
Yeah, yeah. Um don't just go by what somebody tells you. Google it, learn it yourself, get your own information, search your own knowledge. Um, Travel, have fun, network, um, share information, be your true brothers and sisters keeper. Um, if this hobby, because that's what this is a hobby. This is for fun. If at any time this messes with your money, your job, your relationship, your situationship, whatever you have going on, let it go.
Mhm.
If you are miserable, if every time you go to a meeting you're miserable, you go to an event you're miserable. If you're not happy doing this, step away.
Right.
Step away. Don't let this drain you because again, this is fun. I've had ultimatums, you know, while I've been a rough rider, and as you can see, I'm still a rough rider because I don't do
Yes.
off,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
Um, Also, when you the same energy you have as a prospect, don't lose that oomph once you get that vest. A lot of people once they get that vest, they like, I ain't gotta go hard no more. Be
Right.
advised, the regulation says you have a year after you get your vest, you can still get it taken. So you kind of on a you kind of still on the prospecting, you can still get that vest taken.
Mm-hmm. Let me just put it like this: you on probation still. That
Probation.
vest is just there to say you made it past this and that, but you
You
go
still
past that line, you do something stupid, disrespectful,
exactly.
give me that.
Yeah.
So be
Still go
careful.
hard. Still go hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hit as many events as I used to because again, I got miles going different places. Life changes. You do grow up. You do have things, responsibilities. You know, I got married. You know, left hand gang.
Left
Where you
hand
at?
gang, man.
Um, but still enjoy it. Enjoy the camaraderie. Yeah, they go my other half,
Look
my
at that.
partner in crime.
Look at that vein on that forehead. He meant that pose.
He is serious about his wife right there.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right. Because I'll tell you right now, I was like, oh, someone took that position.
Yes.
Better be on point. So,
Yes, yes.
because that,
And the love that he gets from my chapter is amazing. He doesn't try to be anything that he does not want to prospect. He doesn't want to be a rough rider. He has his own life, and that's fine. He has a bike. He's going on rides with us. He's going on chapter rides. He's going to events. Because again, it's not just about your part of being a rough rider. It's your extended family. So the same way you're calling these brothers and sisters, you have significant others. That's why we try to do stuff with our kids, because they give up their Friday and Saturday nights to let mom and dad go out and jump around in the club. Well, let's do something for the kids. So we might do a movie night or go bowling, take them skating, something like that. Because again, we're just, an extended family.
yes, yes, yes.
That's the way I look at it.
So, great. First of all, thank great advice. I see a lot of people loving that advice. So,
Yeah, have fun.
so now this is gonna be a good one. From your first day with the vest on, not the prospect days, with the vest on, now, is it any difference positive now? Positive from when you first started to now, that like positive changes for the good, for the lifestyle, um, from when you started to what it is now. If you understand what I'm asking.
So you mean what positivity have I seen over the last 17 years?
Yes.
Growth.
Growth.
I've seen a lot of growth. And again, whether you do it at the chapter level, um, if you do it as far as what the prospects are learning,
Mm.
um, how they're treated, because we don't do the hazing. You know what I mean? We're not doing that. If any prospects you out there getting hazed, shame on your prospect manager. But the love and the knowledge and just traveling, I just see growth. Young riders, young riders is doing their thing. Um, they're coming out doing their thing. Um, it's just over the years you see how things have changed. Chapters are getting bigger.
Yes.
Um, we'll go to an event, people say, "Damn," when they say most rep state or something. If they say most rep state, everybody coming out. It's no longer about the chapter. It's about everybody from this state. We doing the takeover. They like, damn, how many of y'all is that? Well, I don't know, but it's about 35 more signing in right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jersey Strong do a takeover in a minute.
I'm about to say it's like you was in two of the chapters that if it should be talked about most rep, which was Philly and BBB. It's like,
yes.
Oh my God. Listen, people, if I tell you I'm lying, I'm flying. If you see somebody from Philly, that means at least 18 of them is right behind. And
but
you
look,
see one person.
But look, let me check. I'm gonna share the secret with you. It's so fly, and a lot of chapters do it, right? Started in Philly, Reg did it. I know Rock carries it over now. Divide and conquer. Our body in Philly was so big, we could hit 3 different events at the same time. We would break down into teams. Okay, I need 15 of y'all to go over here. I need 10 of y'all to go over here. I need 10 of y'all to go over here. We was hitting baby showers, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties. We hit it all. We take.
Hey, y'all trying to get most death at a bar mitzvah? Jeez.
Mazel tov. We was in there.
Oh my God! I could just imagine a rough ride doing that shit on the chair.
Reg used to always say, to show love, to get love, you got to show love. Mm-hmm. You can't expect to have an event and everybody come and you don't go to their events. Sometimes as a PRO, and again, any PROs that's out there, please check in with the PRO networking page on Facebook. Check in with the PRO, Rough Rider PRO page. If you're not already on there, send the invite. Even though I'm not a PRO anymore, I still run that page. Also with Chocolate Quick, share your information, share your flyers. Ask, how can I be an effective PRO, or how can I be an effective member in my chapter? Collecting flyers. As a prospect, my PRO at the time was Big Lou. So Big Lou had just gotten married. So I'm hitting going to events and stuff like that. And I would grab flyers and I come back and give it to Big Lou. You don't have to be the PRO to share and get information from, for your chapter.
Right.
You
Right.
know, that's
Right.
that's what you're supposed to do. Same thing in Burlington. You don't have to be the PRO. You can be somebody that's and taking pictures.
Hmm.
Little sis, Yamaya, that girl be on her camera. She be taking pictures, flicking up Mother Love, taking pictures, Spice taking pictures, and then you send it back to one collective person. Now you got Lady Optimus posting them all.
Right.
Maybe that person couldn't be there, but you're collecting it all, and you're still doing your part.
Shout out to her. The young, what you say, Yama? I don't want to fuck up her name because I want her to come on the
Maya,
show. Yeah,
Yamaya.
Maya. I want to come on the show at the end of this year because I said I went to class in 2022. But she be taking so many pictures, and I'm like, damn,
Did you
you
check
just
her out
got
Decipher?
vested.
Did you see her Decipher?
Yes.
Hmm.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
Listen. That's all I got.
BBB, stand up in the
I,
cipher. I said that's little sis.
the fact that you know what I'm shouting her out right now because the fact that she did it, I think she just got vested not that long after or before then, and she did it right in front of the CEO. Why? And on Juneteenth at that.
Exactly.
That's big, and it's on
Exactly.
YouTube. It's all over YouTube. And of course, I shared it at least 3 or 4 times, so that's big for her too. And me and her got something in common. We smoke a lot, so you know. So
You gotta get on her. She got a cast. She got a podcast.
I think I saw a reef
Yeah,
something. I saw
yeah,
I saw the
yeah.
one
She did
episode.
a show last week. Really
Yeah,
nice show. So yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Shout out to
Mhm.
shout out to all the sisters in BBB. Y'all doing stuff that
Shout out to all the sisters and Rough Riders worldwide.
how you just walk into this
I'm
question.
gonna
Look at
slow
you.
walk it.
Look
I'm gonna
at you.
slow walk it. Cause
So
I ain't even bring up Mama Cougar, who got that what's
yes.
that award for the iron. Oh
I
goodness.
I don't want to mess
It's
it
for
up, but I
going
do
across
know.
country.
Yes, she did cross country.
Man,
Cross
yes,
country.
he did
Uh
that.
so my thing now that's the good thing. Like
Mhm.
we got a lot of ladies, a lot of sisters here. Um, which I also say you are my first lifer.
Mhm.
Um, how do we get more of our sisters into that lifer program? Because there's a lot more that been in it for a long time. They've been in this and been doing a lot of work.
Mhm.
They've been on the tubes. They've been doing the pictures, come to events, traveling, getting that mileage. Uh, we got some females, some sisters that just got in that wanna come and fill your shoes, that wanna step in those footprints that Pookie laid out for them. So what you got to say to them?
Um. So yeah, shout out to all the ladies that have a lot of time under their belt. You hear my dog just bugging right now, right?
Wait, who said that? Iron Butt Award. Good
That's
lord.
what I was about to say. Is it the Iron Butt Award?
Yes. Grocery says the Iron Butt Award.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Go ahead. So while she taking care of a dog, right? So she just kicked him out. I think that's the first time we actually got a dog kicked out on the show.
You got to go.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Making too much noise.
Everybody know Egypt. They like, hi, Egypt. Yeah, y'all come get her. Nah,
So,
it's as far as like I said, there's so many women that have put in their time, way more time than me. Way more time than me. And shout out to them because they paved the way. Going for lifer was a choice. You don't have to say, well, I'm gonna go for my lifer. Be advised that once you go for lifer, the regulations change. Now you go for lifer, you have to be acknowledged as a 10-year member for one whole year. After that whole year, then you move into the next phase, which is lifer. So a lot of people will be like, oh, how'd you get your lifer? I never got a response. The biggest problem with people applying for lifer is that you put down references that do not respond to the emails. If you putting down a reference that one don't like you, they're not going to respond to the email. So now your application is incomplete. So use someone, and again, it's a step-by-step process that the lifer team sends out. You fill out the first step, they respond. You have to give them references. They send the references to those people. Let those people know that you use them. Let them know that, hey, I need you to respond to this email because this is what my next step is in my journey.
Mm.
Once they do that, because the application process is open, I believe February to either October or February to August. And then that gives them time to collect and get all the stuff they need to do what they need to do to go to the next step. But
Mm.
the biggest problem that I'm hearing is that, who is that?
That's 911.
I got you, nine, all day. I never yelled at you as a prospect. I've always loved you.
Unless
uh,
you got her shot, unless you got her picture shot, yeah, she'll get at you.
the picture shot.
When you take your pictures and someone just walk across your picture,
Oh yeah. Oh no.
yeah,
No. Mm-mm.
don't you
She
do
will
that.
stop you. Yeah. I think that's the biggest problem that I'm hearing from people. Like, oh, well, my name isn't up there, or I didn't do it, and why didn't I get it? Figure out who you put down as your references, and make sure that they respond. That's the biggest thing. But again, for me taking lifer and understand that being a lifer, you don't by regulation you don't have to pay chapter dues.
Mm.
You still pay your corporate dues, but you don't pay chapter dues. You're not obligated to go to meetings. You're not obligated. So you're kind of like a mentor, but you're kind of there, but you're not there.
Mm.
As far as a lot of the lifers that I know, and again, that's top shelf. That's I can't even name all of them off the top of my head. Honey, um, Almond. Different people that I know are lifers. Everybody carries their lifer journey differently. I
Mm.
still pay chapter dues every year. Every month I send my money in. I don't have to, but again, I'm part of something that why wouldn't I want to put into it? So me saying I don't have to pay chapter dues, I'm still paying my chapter dues. I
Okay.
still go to meetings. I still do community service. I still I hear we're going to this event or that event. Something that's mandatory. I still go because I'm an active part of my chapter. So do I have to? No, by the regulations, no, I don't have to, but I choose to because I want to be an active part of my who's that? Who's that is a dinosaur?
Little X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you go get a nice little single dinosaur with that R right over there. Dinosaur division. Oh,
Dinosaur division.
so
Dino.
yes, got wrong with it. But so okay, so we got the lifer date right, but someone did ask a good one though.
Go.
I'm gonna put it back up here. Oh wait, not that one. Is it how like
How
I
long
said?
after you apply for 10 years do you hear back from the board to know if you've been accepted? Like I said, there's a window. Um, they have to vet the list. So again, you're gonna put in that you're like you got 10 years in. Exosaurus Rex. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. And again, not speaking for the Life program, because again, they have their own leads over there. You have
Mm.
Guarantee, you have AQ, um, and then you have GG. Um, they have to do their one too. So again, you might apply for it, and again, it's in that same process. They need to vet the list. You might
Mm.
say, "I have 10 years," but do you have 10 good years? Do you have 10 consistent years?
Yes.
All of that's consistent. Have you ever been on deactivation list? Have you ever been on best retrieval list?
Mm.
Have any type of write-ups? Have you ever been suspended? All of that is taken into consideration when you say I got 10 years. If
Mm.
you got 10 raggedy years, that don't count. That don't
Yeah.
count. So again, it's not that somebody's making you wait. They have to do their process. So
Mm.
again, how long after? Again, if you've just done it, I say again, the application process is like I think February to October.
Mm.
So you should hear something by January because you got to give them time to vet the list of everybody that put in applications. But
Right.
you'll definitely get an email saying we have received your um, application for 10-year, and this is the next step.
But
And they definitely run that program to where they'll let you know what you need to do next.
so but wasn't it before? It was like 15 years before, or was it always 10 years?
Always been 10 years, but they had acknowledgments.
Ah,
Acknowledgments, and that was the
okay.
main thing. 'Cause everybody needs to be acknowledged. Don't get me wrong. Whether you got 10 years, 5 years, 25 years, um, how often do you have to travel outside your market as for being a lifer?
Flash, flashy asking that.
Flash,
Because
you travel everywhere, so
he
I'm just gonna
travels
borrow.
everywhere.
I'm gonna borrow 3 of your trips and just take it for anybody else because you got enough to go around, Flashy. You
I'm
everywhere. You
telling you, man.
international, Flashy.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you, that dude traveled more than I ever did. I like,
man.
goddamn, flashy.
Look, I want to know. I want to know who his connect is. Who he got a dad TSA back with? He got a
Oh,
buddy pass that's unlimited.
that's another cool brother. I swear.
Yes,
I meet him. He's a cool ass dude. So
definitely.
we got the lifer thing out the way,
Hmm.
but another thing about the lifer, because I remember this was a question. It used to be a thing called, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Rough Rider OG. Is that was that?
Officially and unofficially,
There we
yes.
go.
But there's nothing that was actually written as a OG. Because again,
Ah,
you do have some OGs because they've been in the game that long, right?
mm,
They
right.
have that much experience, but they were never given the credit of being an OG. But now what they have is called the Pioneers List. So
Oh,
now some of those OGs are acknowledged on the Pioneers List because again they have that time.
okay.
So when they updated the regulation the last time, it was never put in there as an addendum to say, okay, we have a OG list. There's no OGs. But again,
Okay.
you have some people that work behind the scenes that at the end of the day, the CEO can give them the credit and acknowledgement of a pioneer. So that's a whole nother list.
There you go, dinosaur. You're a pioneer.
So Dinosaurus Rex is on the pioneers list.
Yes, yes. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that long. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. So so now we got all that out the way. We got the knowledge. We got the knowledge out the way. I'm gonna put this picture back up because I love this picture.
That's Philly.
Yes,
That was our
yes.
10-year anniversary. See that star? That was our 10-year star. That was our 10-year
Right.
anniversary.
That's all right. That's the picture. But my question for Pookie, because Pookie said 17 years. Good Lord,
Mhm.
17. Can I get a memorable, crazy Rough Rider story
Mm,
that you are willing to talk about on this show?
mm. Well, where's Mims at? Some of those
Oh
pioneers
God,
should be on there. I'm just saying.
he
Anyway,
better be on here soon. If
yeah.
not, he gonna watch it later.
Mims, Mims and I have a memorable story, and I think it was Harrisburg. We were at their event downtown, and jokers started shooting. And there's about four of us together, and we all like scattered because we couldn't figure out where the shooting was coming from. It was farther up, but it was just like everybody started running down the street. Girls ran out their shoes, ran out their wigs, ran out they everything. We saw whole wigs on the ground, shoes. People just scattered. So I'm like yelling for my squad of who I came with, like to check in, like where everybody at. I was with Defiance. Defiance was the state rep of I think she was out of Iowa. She was stationed in Iowa. I'm
Mm.
yelling for Defiance. I'm yelling for somebody else I was with. I'm yelling for Mims. So one person popped up behind a trash can, another person behind a tree, and here go Mims on the side of the car. I'm like, yo, we out. We out. It was crazy. That
Oh,
was that was that was a crazy that was a crazy memory. I had a great memory riding from Philly to Pittsburgh's event. That was a
oh,
beautiful ride. 5.5 hours. Um, just the scenery. The scenery on that one was definitely. That's what I learned that Pandora is horrible because it
that
burns
that
up the
that's true
battery.
story. That's true story. Said he was there with you.
Who's that?
True story.
Is that Mims?
No, that's true story from
Oh, true story. Yup. Yep, story. Yep, true. It was a madhouse out there. Like I said, people, yeah, they really. I saw somebody said they ran out their wigs. Yes, there was full wigs on the ground, and we was trying to get some chicken wings because it was a spot open right there. We trying to grab something to eat, but then the shoot started. I was like, screw the, forget y'all and y'all chicken wings. We out. And everybody, we popped up. I'm like, everybody check in. Everybody check in. Where everybody at? And they popping up from behind the trash can and the tree, and yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure. Like I said, I've sat as a prospect, and through my journey, being able to sit down and pick the brains of your Montanas, of your Big R's, of your Locas, of your, um, a Free, Yogi, Honey. Just like I said, if I don't say your name, it's not a lack of love because I've learned so much from so many people. Um, it's just mad love and respect.
Mm.
Mad love, respect.
So we got. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep talking because this is good. Oh, all right, now I gotta do another sad one because this we talking about BBB
Okay.
and we know that. Well, I know. But some a lot of us know that y'all just recently, not that long ago, lost a member,
Hmm.
fallen soldier. Can I can I get a memory for her? Because she was another one that traveled a lot. I mean, good
Lady Fee.
lord, I meet her in Florida, Arizona.
Lady Fee, when she's another one that would call me Big Sis, but when she said Big Sis, you felt it, like you really felt it. You know, Lady Fee, and I don't want to cry, I don't want to get emotional, but when I tell you, just a genuinely sweet person.
Mhm.
She get a shirt off her back. She was just a loving person. As a prospect. Also shout out to Team Amazon. Team Team Amazon, where you at? Where's Knuckles? I mean,
Oh
Zach.
lord.
Where's her and her sister? Where's Exposure?
Oh
Where
my god.
where's my 5'11" and over sisters at? Lady Fee was Team Amazon. A
Oh.
tall, statuesque, smart woman. She was a registered nurse,
Hmm.
um, but always willing to help out no matter what. But
Oh
yeah,
my god.
traveling, going places, love to go out to eat. Um, just love to have a good time.
Oh my
Just love
goodness.
to have a good time. I
Team
just
Amazon.
love working.
You had to bring up Team Amazon. They
Team
they
Amazon. And again,
they
there's
hit
so
my
many more
inbox.
ladies to Team Amazon. I'm sorry I didn't name all y'all. But yeah, Team Amazon, that's our 5'11" and above. No disrespect to the shorter ladies, but Team Amazon. Also shout out to Queen, the Queen Squad, BBB Queen Squad.
Mhm.
Most of them probably at work.
Oh man, I tell you right now, y'all kept me working. I loved it. The Queen Squad, the team Amazon though. That one I got inboxes like, okay, like
Yeah,
we need one right now.
yeah,
I had to think of one. The only
yeah,
person I could think of is Wonder Woman. So
yeah, yeah. I got my Amazon shirt.
yes. So speaking of that,
Hmm.
okay, we got the Queen Squad, we got the Team Amazon. You know how we make fun of these divisions? Is there any other division that you part of that we made like official?
Oh, you got Team Dependable.
Ah, yeah.
Team Dependable started in Philly.
Okay.
That started in Philly because that was your squad that went everywhere. You
Hmm.
didn't have to one. You knew that you had five definite people to go. They were
Hmm.
there. Team
Okay.
Dependable, um, Hit Squad. Those
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
hitters. Those are the
I
hitters.
remember them.
You remember the hitters?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I was at an event. I want to say Psycho Kings in Trenton, and I don't know what face I made, but I guess I changed my demeanor and I looked kind of. And Beauty came from across the room and she posted up in front of me and was like, "We got a problem." And I'm like, "What? What happened?" She was like, "Your whole face just changed. What's the problem?" And I didn't notice it. Like my hitters notice stuff way before me. They can tell when my body language changes. But it was funny because I don't know whether I was surprised to see someone or not sure if they should be there. But she peeped that from across the room and was like, "We got a
Listen,
problem."
Listen, when it comes when we don't see Pookie smiling, it's a problem.
I
Okay,
smile a lot.
so
I smile a lot.
yes, we both smile, so everybody know when we're pissed off because we're not smiling. But
True.
but when you're not smiling, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go this way now because someone pissed her off. But not like now. Before I say that, it's not like Pookie go out and beat people ass just because you make a
No,
face.
no,
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 Pookie's a
no.
sweetheart, people.
Sweetheart.
No, but we don't listen. She does this, but if this get broken, don't worry. No one's going. She ain't gonna do nothing. She got all of us, so she got to go through all of us first to get to.
But I'm the same. But I'm the same way for everybody else. You know, I'm the
Yeah.
same way if I see someone. I made it my mission years ago to be able to ride any bike.
Mm-hmm.
I might not be that comfortable on the bigger bikes. You know, I'm comfortable M109. I'm comfortable 600,000, whatever. Because if I catch you drunk on a bike or going towards your bike, I'm taking your keys.
Uh-huh.
I will have someone throw you in the back of a car, and we will give you a funny story. DMX, God rest his soul, came to hang in Philly,
Mm-hmm.
and he was out with the whole squad, and they riding all over Philly. So he borrowed Little Lou's bike, who is the husband of um, my game series voice. No. He borrowed Little Lou's bike and went for a ride. So they out riding, and Siobhan get a Barbie. He decided, I'm good. I'm done riding, and parked the bike. And was like, so she like, well, wait a minute, you're not gonna leave my man bike out here. She put a knot in the bottom of her dress and got on that bike and rode that bike back to where we were going to. That's the type of shit that always impressed me. That ladies that don't mind riding. You know, um, it just was just a definite good vibe.
Mm.
Good vibe.
So,
Mhm.
so all right. Now, like I said, Philly Burleson. Okay, now you gave me a good. I think you gave me a good Philly story. I know you got a good Burleson story. Y'all some wild ones. Now, let me now, y'all know Burleson, man. Burleson is some
We
wild
not
folks.
wild. We not wild. We just BBB. That's who we are. Um,
We're live people. This
I can tell you a good story. I can tell you a good story. Okay, I got a story. Ha!
Aha.
I know BBB is gonna back me up on this one because this was recent.
Oh.
So, what do you do when you have a member who's no longer a member wearing a vest at an out of town event?
Wait, you asked me what I would do or what you're supposed to do?
That was just the general question. The answer is you have them politely unask that vest.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it took some convincing, it took some conversation, it took some oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm not sure if the Incredible Hulk is on here and She-Hulk. I'm not going to acknowledge them by their real names, but the Incredible Hulk and She-Hulk, they know who I'm talking about. Um, it definitely was a interesting night, and it showed that one band, one sound.
I love that.
One band, one sound.
Okay. Mm. So, someone
So
had the
if you do
nerve.
decide to leave, and another thing, a lot of people think that you own this vest. You are renting this vest. If you decide to leave Rough Riders and you don't turn your vest in, yes, you're going to be on the national recovery list, and people are going to be asking you. Do not show up to other events still claiming to be a part of something that you left. Please don't do that.
He says it's leased.
Yeah, but it ain't lease to own. But if you decide, because again, some people leave and they don't turn their vest in, put it in a frame, hang it on your wall. but don't still go out to other events
Right,
representing
right.
it, because now you can start something in a whole nother market claiming another chapter, and they don't even know they got beef with somebody because you out there doing your one too.
Mm.
I think that was She-Hulk right there that just put that face up there.
No, that's was Miss Bartender.
Okay.
Miss Bartender, she did that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think we come across that a lot. Jersey, stand the fuck up. We come across that a lot and stuff. So, but
Mhm.
so that's a good one about the vest and stuff like that. But
Read that last one.
yeah,
Almost missed
we
the
get
half.
that ass whooped. I'm trying to I'm trying to. we
I
see a
got
lot
you.
of that.
I got you.
But that's a good question too about people that left, but they still feel they are part of Rough Riders. Like
And again,
like
that's a personal thing.
mm,
I think the problem becomes when, again, you're going out and you're actually wearing. You can buy a T-shirt anywhere,
yeah,
but when
right.
you're actually wearing the cut, the rag, the color, the vest, and then something happens, now you have maybe that market in something that they knew nothing about because you just kind of popped in for the night, and now you going back to your state. You don't, stirred up some stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wasn't saying no names. Y'all doing too much. I just said Hawk and She-Hulk. Like, I'm not doing that.
No. Positivity, people. Positivity. Positivity.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
there's
positive.
a lot of people that maybe they drop their colors for whatever reason. They decide to move on with their life. That's things happen.
Right.
This is my thing. If I loved you as a Rough Rider, most likely I loved you before you became a Rough Rider, because most of them got their vest after me. But some people that had got their vest before me and decided to leave, there was still a bond.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we had just a conversation with Dream dropped some facts earlier today. If one person can make you change your mind about being a part of something, was this really for you?
Hmm.
Was this really for you?
That's the $1 million question when stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So I I know this is good because you just kind of answered it. What does this sentence mean to you? Beyond the vest.
Oh, love beyond the vest. That means that even if we were to leave our Rough Rider life behind, I still have a bond with you. Um, I don't just see you for events. I don't just see you for meetings. We have the chat and chew. We have chat and chew once a week with the Queen Squad. We had chat and chew with the sisters, which is just all of the ladies from my chapter. Um, the fellas, they go out and do something that's not chapter related. That to me, that's love beyond the vest, because I wanted to come and break bread with you. It
Mm,
wasn't mandatory. I didn't have to do a meeting. I didn't have to
right.
go pay my dues. I didn't have to be there. I chose to be there. For me, that's love beyond the vest. Love beyond the vest when I lost my mom.
Mm,
That was love beyond the vest. The
right.
calls, the calls, the fallen soldier. Shout out to the fallen soldier program. Calling, checking, how you doing? You need anything? Sending flowers, checking in. We need to check in on each other because you never know what somebody's going through. So that's love beyond the vest. It means I fool with you because I want to, not because I have to.
Mm-hmm. Right. So like, see, you got me all choked up here. I'm not doing that on this show. So,
I love you beyond the vest.
I, you taught me that. See, that's one of my mentors. In fact, we the last time I seen you face to face, you was at a funeral or a wake because they already had the funeral, so they gave us,
Yep.
for
We were
sugar.
showing love for sugar.
You're right.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, um, Good. This is another one. A nice question. I think someone asked you this to ask you. So, Pookie, when do you think the show will be over for Pookie as Rough Rider?
When will the show be over for Pookie?
Yes.
Well, being the fact that my kids are Rough Riders in training.
Ooh. wait. Especially my niece that I saw yesterday.
She got on the bike today.
Oh.
She went riding with her dad today. She was scared as shit yesterday, but she got her helmet. That's her helmet right there. She went put her helmet on and she went riding with her dad today.
People, y'all understand? We was talking about this last night. Last night, she said she was not gonna get on no bike.
Was like, again, when will the show be over for Pookie? I ain't gonna hold you. When they say Rough Rider for life, I mean that Rough Rider for life. I will, when the casket drop, I mean, you know, good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I will continue to have wonderful Rough Rider days. But as long as I can be some type of benefit and help out and enjoy the camaraderie, because again, going back to the prospects, don't get it twisted. You don't have to have a bike to be a Rough Rider. Now, some markets make it a bike only, you know, market, or you know, if you go over, like in Philly, if you had went over 75%, I mean less than 60% that wasn't riding, your social club. So you always kept your riding up. You know, they always make sure you had a lot of riders because that's what we were. We are a lifestyle. We're not an MC. We're a lifestyle. So you always had to have your, you know. Do you remember that we used to have the model division?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I remember that.
So again, so reason why I say this, that I had I had to have surgery and I was out of commission for 3 years. I couldn't medically ride for 3 years. Like they took my keys. They would not let me ride for 3 years. I could not ride for 3 years. And I remember hearing someone, they didn't say it to me, but they made a statement like, "Oh, if you're not a rider, you're not a rough rider. If you don't ride, you're not a rough rider." So you know me, my head kind of spun around like, I said, "Well, I said if you had to choose between picking me and somebody that's riding, and I'm not riding right now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick me, even though I'm not riding." So it doesn't mean your worth is not based on what you ride. Your worth is never based on what you ride. Your worth is based on what you bring to the table. What can you share? What can you benefit? You know, how can you be an asset to your chapter, to your state, to this lifestyle?
Yes.
You don't have to be on twos. It's like I said, for 3 years, I wasn't on twos. But if my president told me to go outside and count all the blue cars, guess what? I'm taking my happy stuff outside. I'm gonna count all the blue cars because that's what my president said he needed me to do. As long as you can be some type of benefit to the actual group, you ain't got to be on twos. But once I got my keys back, you can cancel Christmas. It was a wrap.
Yes. Y'all see why I love me some Pookie. Y'all see this?
I love you. I love you.
This is.
I love you. That was Allentown.
Yes.
I remember that.
People, that's the only time a fucking Rough Rider event got me nicely dressed. I just put it out there. The first event I ever dressed up for. So
he get cleaned up now. Don't get it twisted. Team Dependable in the building. Who's that? Team Dependable.
Team Dependable. Jill Frost. Sure, what's it? Foster? Put your Ryan name up. Put your Ryan name up. As government, put the Ryan name up. That's She Devil. She Devil.
That's my boo right there. And it was crazy because that was our anniversary weekend. The funeral when I was in Philly.
Right. That's another person.
I missed that last one. Said, "What you bring, you educate." I missed that. Moved up fast.
Oh, let me put that back up. That was. Oh, that was 911, of course.
Oh, yep.
911.
Definitely.
You know, that's she. Oh yeah, of course, this is She Devil. That's not sea level. That's not on one stage in sea level. It's on the sea level.
Oh, okay.
But so we got that. My question also because
Do you have my bike?
huh?
You don't have my bike?
No, because that was not your bike that you was on. The picture I got. It's the picture I got was
You were
when you.
stealing everything else. I'm surprised you ain't steal that one.
I mean that's one of the questions I asked. Because if I would have put the picture I was gonna put out, you would have said that's not your bike. It
Oh.
was a it was a
Oh, wait a
cruiser.
minute. I got a story for you real quick too.
Right.
How I met Shorty from Texas.
Oh.
I'm in we at a restaurant right on the strip, and we just pulled up and we parked. So this guy had been harassing her using my bike as his profile picture. So she walks up to me and she was like, "Whose bike is that?" And I was like, "That's my bike." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." She told me the whole story. This guy, he's been harassing me, disrespecting me. I said, give me his information. We went right on Facebook right then and there. And I was like, "I don't know who you are. Take my bike down from your profile picture." Yep. Yep. That's Kim Ivory. That's Shorty. That's how we met. And we've been ride or die since that day. Since that day.
Love Shorty. Shorty. I hope she's having a good time at El Paso if she's not in Florida because they rocking right now. So
Doing her
so
thing.
well, how do you feel? How do you feel about black and silver states? This is like because I'm learning as I go when it comes to black and silver states. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't have a qualm with it. Don't get me wrong. I I love my corporate,
Mm-hmm.
but I have 9, 10, 13 custom vests. So I mean, I respect the fact that they only want it in that market because again, they have to deal with stuff in their market once we leave.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't take too much qualm in them saying, "Don't wear your Fruit Loop vest out here," or "Don't wear that out here because we're only a black and silver state." I don't take no offense to that because I
Right.
respect that that's their market.
Yes.
I wouldn't want them because again, now let's flip it around. You can have some markets which is wrong as 3 left feet that have rockers on their vests that have a 3-piece patch. Don't bring that down here. Don't bring that to this part of the world because that's okay for wherever you are.
Yeah.
But when you leave, now we have to deal with that. So you have to be mindful and be respectful to
Yes.
the market that's there. They
Mm.
have to live there when you leave. So don't come trash their hotels. Don't come and disrespect other people or other clubs. And then you getting back on you got your Southwest pass and you going back home, and now they got to clean up your mess.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone say they're all silver, black and silver state, I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah, I had go to as my on here, and Michigan is black and silver, so
Mm-hmm.
he gave me the history of going up with black and silver on his state, and I totally agree with that. If you're a guest, this is the best analogy. I think he said it too. If you're a guest at someone's house, you're not gonna come in my house and disrespect me and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I definitely feel that one. Why do they sell?
Okay,
Who
why
is
you
that?
spell Walmart wrong? Let's go there first. Before you ask why they selling stuff in Walmart, how you spelling Walmart wrong, dog? I'm gonna need you to
She
stop.
devil. You know better than that.
Who's that?
She devil.
She devil, you need to stop. But look, if they got something in Walmart, in an extra large, grab you something. Um, let's take it back to the days that they used to sell at City Trends. Remember City Trends?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about that. Your other auntie, who's your other auntie? Auntie Carmel.
Hmm.
Every event we went to, as soon as we got there, we hit City Trends. We go through there and get stuff that we couldn't find in Jersey because Jersey only had one City Trends in our area.
Mm.
We went to Atlanta, if we went to Cali, if we went to, wherever, we Googling where the City Trends at. You know, I pull out stuff now and people are like, where you get that? I'm like, City Trends 15 years ago. I got the black, the all white Converse, the all black Converse, City Trends. But again, there's
Hey.
contracts. Don't get it twisted. Rough Riders is a business.
Yeah.
It's a business. So don't get in your bag when you see stuff at PetSmart. It's a business. Don't get in your bag when you see wait a minute, was it you that called me?
No. What I did was I went to downtown locker room and
And
they
you
was
called me,
selling.
was like, before I go in here and take all their stuff, are they authorized?
No, I ain't call you. I
Okay.
think
There was
I
a
know.
phone call I got.
I think I know who called you.
They called me and they said, I'm at this store, and they said the name of they said the name of the store, and I can't remember it. And they said, before I go in here and run down on them with no cease and desist order, because they had jerseys, they had all this other stuff. Are they authorized to sell? I was like, I don't know. Hold on. I text Y. I was like, wow, do we have a contract with such and such? I said the name of the store, but I don't know. He was like, yeah, they good. I said, oh, okay. I told him stand down because they was about to go in there and take all their stuff. They was about to
See,
take all their stuff.
that's opposite of me because I went in. I had it on live. I don't know which group I had on live. I walked in. I said, "Huh." It was a Rough Rider. It was a black Rough Rider tee.
Mm-hmm.
I had no problem with it until I saw the back of it. It had the R in the back. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. So blah. They had the X shirt and all that stuff. So
yeah.
I walked
again,
out.
This is a business.
Right.
This is a business. And when people take liberty and kind of say what other people are doing it, they might have a contract. They're authorized. They can move like they move. You have to be mindful, and life is a highway. Stay in your lane until somebody tells you it's safe to pass.
Right. It's just it was just that hey. Let me tell y'all folks, I actually got a discount for my shit. I don't know about y'all.
Because you went there and told me you was a Rough Rider?
Oh no, I ain't wait until I left the store, came back with my vest, and I got a discount. So hey, times are hard. I got 3 kids. I gotta,
You the worst. You the worst.
So that's cool. I like you said, some people need to just chill out. It must be somebody must do some business decisions and stuff like that. We don't own the shit. So who are we to tell Wild how to take care of his?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So
it's
his
his
brand.
Said,
wow.
It's his brand.
Oh God, it's business first. It's business first. You gotta understand that. That's why I'm a fun guy, not the business guy.
Exactly. That's why I'm fun. I'm not Capo.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So now we on the business side and stuff. Why? I know we got a silly, crazy story of why we could share on here.
I would never put my boss out there. Let's get it twisted. Nope. But one story I will tell you. Well, really 2 stories.
Okay.
One story, my cousin had brought her sons to Myrtle, and they had to have been maybe like 15, 16. And we were walking down, because we were the Rough Rider compound. So we were all, the 3 hotels together. We were standing in the middle. And I was going over there to ask them something, and they were just watching the bikes and just seeing all of the bikes, and their eyes were like, this big. Ethan and Elijah, now they're like 21 and 23. Mm-hmm. They were 15, 16 at the time, and they were just watching the bikes and just like in awe. Myrtle is always my birthday weekend. So my little cousin drew me a motorcycle on my birthday envelope. After watching all of these bikes going around, and I introduced him to Wild, told him who he was, and Wild said something like, "You want one of them to give you a ride or something?" And they were like, Yeah, and I don't know who he picked. I might have been specialist, and I don't know who he picked, but they gave my two little cousins a ride, and they was in their glory. They was like, we hung. They went back. We hung with Rough Riders all weekend in Myrtle Beach. Like they were the talk of the town when they got back to school.
That that's
And
one
he,
thing I gotta say about him. He cool as hell with the kids, man. He did the same thing with my son, so he's cool as hell with the kids.
exactly. The other thing, again, little sad, but not too bad. 'Cause I can handle it. When I lost my mom.
Hmm.
Again, calls, people came, this and that, and we were actually at the funeral.
Hmm.
And while I came to my mother's funeral, no security, no big team. He drove from New York with one driver to this little town, Freehold, New Jersey,
Hmm.
and stood with me while I buried my mom. That's
Wow.
something that's he will always have my loyalty. He will always have my loyalty. Because people were asking my cousin, asking people like, "Is that why?" And I remember Jay Hoop told me he was like, "Yeah, like he's a compassionate. He gets on the phone on soldier calls as his time allows, but he does make sure that he gives as much support as possible to that team, to his national board, to his exec team, to his membership. Like he's a busy man. Don't get it
Very.
twisted. I know
Yeah.
his schedule. I see
Yeah.
his schedule. He's a busy man.
Hmm.
But when I say that he genuinely does give care and concern about the membership, he does. He has a heart. He's a very caring person.
Nice. Nice. Very, I mean, when you say very busy, I mean, the
I could
documentary does no justice.
no, it does. It's
It does.
a smidge.
Yeah. Yeah. When they did the march in Washington
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, that man was all over the place.
The
Like,
logistics for that was a nightmare, and
I
that's
can
a word.
imagine.
And that's a word that I learned from the rough one when she said this is a logistical nightmare. That's when we did Myrtle Beach, the hood ride in Myrtle Beach. She said, y'all wanted this. This is a logistical nightmare. So I always keep that word in the back of my mind.
Okay,
That was a
wait.
nightmare. But he
Which
made sure that they got from point A to point B. They, did their 1, 2 and got around.
I was about to say which hood ride she called logistic nightmare. 'Cause I think I'm gonna say 2013. 2000.
No, no, that had to be the one was shit. All of them were logistical nightmares. But I think the main one was when we were at the mall right next to the it was some type of food eatery right to the right of it, and we all met in that. She was on the top. She had a megaphone.
Yeah.
Like, don't do no stunting in my formation. Don't do no such and such. I
Oh
want to say that was 2011, ten,
no, I'm gonna say 12.
12.
12
I don't
because
know,
she
but she
got
gave them the who, to, and what for, and said, she said, y'all wanted this ride. This is a logistical nightmare. I want no stunting. I want no this. I want no that. If you do it, I'm throwing you out of my formation. J Boss, J Boss TV was out there doing his one too.
mhm. The reason I
Those,
remember it because she cursed out. She said D. She talked to D Money. She said D Money, shut up. And I was like,
yup,
I was right
yup,
behind her, like,
yup,
mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, yeah.
yup.
But
That took a lot of work. That's when we used to go
yeah,
to the House of Blues and do
yeah,
our event down there. Yeah, so definitely there's a lot. Like I said, there's so many people that maybe they're no longer here, but their imprint
yeah,
is still here.
yeah,
Just because they left doesn't mean you get an eraser and just
yeah.
erase everything they've done. No, I'm
Oh,
just thankful for for anybody that has given their time and sacrifice to this organization, to this lifestyle, to what I call my dysfunctional family. Um,
she
and
never said
never last
2013.
13. Okay, I
Yeah,
was thinking it was either 11 or 13.
I'm gonna quote the words from Pookie. Uh, we are a brick, and that brick cannot leave. One brick leave this wall, it's all gonna fall down. So
Mhm, mhm.
yes, I'm gonna tell you what she told me at too. My second event as a prospect. So I see. I remember a lot of stuff. I'm getting
You
older, but I
do.
remember some stuff.
You do.
So
You remember.
yes,
You
yes.
remember.
So I mean, now, oh, we getting close. We getting close to the end of the show.
Okay. Okay.
Um, do you have any? I know we already said something to the prospects, but do you have any words of wisdom to those like this year that got vested, or any process that's close to getting invested? Because I got a feeling some projects right now about to get invested down in Florida.
Look, can I give y'all? Can I give a shout out real quick? My husband bought me some tea, not knowing I already had my wine.
That man, you know what? I'm gonna give him an honorary vest if y'all don't do it.
He said he want a shirt to say "Property of Pookie."
What? What size? I'll be in Jersey next month. What size? Don't play with me. Don't play with
Go
me.
ahead, crazy. Now, what was your question? What
So,
was your question?
we got members that got vested this year. We
Mm-hmm.
already kind of told them, hey, you're pretty much on probation. But what what words of advice you got for them to carry on to years and years instead of the average 3 years that I be hearing about lately?
I can't speak for nobody else's prospects because I don't know what their journey is. I can speak on what I. Okay, I'm not. Who is that?
That is 911.
Yeah, yeah. Don't the best don't make you. You make the best. Like I said, everybody's journey is different. Um, have I ever been like, oh, I'm not doing this no more. I quit. No, I really can't think of a time when I was going to. But I would say anybody that like I said, I'm gonna speak on my chapter. I can only speak on my chapter because I see their work. I see
Mhm.
the last four lines that our prospect manager groceries has done and put in work to get them where they are. Um, have fun. Have fun. Let this be fun. We have so many other crazy things going on in this world to stress us the hell out. You
Mhm.
need an outlet. You need
Yes.
something just to have fun. Um, so just enjoy your journey, networking, meet people. Um, I love it when you asked me about one story. Let me backtrack real quick.
Okay.
Tow truck out of Pittsburgh. Tow truck out of Pittsburgh had broken down in Florida. So he texted me. He says, "Hey, do we have a chapter?" He named some town. I'm like, I have no idea where you are. Like it wasn't Orlando, Tampa. Like it wasn't a main area. I said, I have no idea where you are. So I text at the time. I think Professor was still the state rep at the time, and I just hit any Florida uh, contact that I had. I said, hey, where's this at? We have a member broken down. They did a group text with all of the people in that area. Oh, I'm an hour away. I'm 2 hours away. Somebody responded and said, I'm 15 minutes away. What do you need? I said, okay, here's tow truck's number. He's broken down. This is where he is. Long story short, I didn't talk to him the rest of that night or Saturday. He calls me Sunday, screaming in the phone, Pookie, I love this shit. I love this shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, my money ain't no good in the state of Florida. He said that team, the Florida team, came and picked him up from where they were fixing his truck.
Mhm.
He said, I met somebody, mama. I met their grandma. I had dinner. I went to the movies with this one and their wife. We went
Mhm.
to barbecue with this one. He said, I couldn't buy a beer or a hamburger in the state of Florida. He said, my money ain't no good. He said, he said, that's why I do this.
Mm.
That's why I say, reach outside your circle, meet people outside your little network. You know, are you local or are you worldwide?
Ah,
Are you
nice.
local or are you worldwide? Rough Riders is worldwide.
That's right.
So, definitely that's what I would say. Just continue to have fun and continue to live this thing. How many deaths we've had in Jersey, how many we've lost. Not saying that the numbers are, all over.
Mm.
So I'm definitely on a mindset of enjoying life, appreciating life.
Mm,
I'm living for today because tomorrow's is not promised. Shit, later on the night's not promised. You know,
exactly.
so just definitely um, find your piece, find your niche, find what makes you happy, and just expound on that. That's what I would say. I would say.
And that's Pookie. Well, wait. I got one little question. So, what are you doing March 3rd to the 5th next year?
March 3rd to the 5th. Oh, I have to check my calendar. I have so many things. Would that be the family reunion?
That would be not a reunion, but a family affair.
That's where I will be at.
Yay!
That is the event that is showing love and everything for the fallen soldier. I will be in there. I will be in the building.
She would be in
Definitely.
there like swimwear. God damn it!
I did want to share with you that I'm still working on
Yeah.
2023. Keep
Okay.
your eye out. 2023. I started off as the rough pages. 911 is going to kind of tweak that for me because what I'm trying to do is we have so many legit businesses.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many specialties. We have, mechanics, mental health therapists, tax specialists, doctors, people that own their own business. And I would love to put together um, a rough pages, which is just like the yellow pages, where it's broken down per state.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to New Jersey and pull down that you have someone to help you with your taxes,
Mm-hmm.
someone that does auto repair. This is their actual business. I don't mean, Kiki and them baking cupcakes in the kitchen. I need a business. Okay. That's the things that we need to tap into because we have so many awesome people that are doing
Mm-hmm.
their one too that I might not know how to do it. You know, I might not know how to do it, but I know if I go here and I can say, hey, like for instance, shout out to Suge. Suge doing her thing. Your
Yeah.
talent. Hello. Hello. You know, we have a lot of people that are independently doing their own thing, but I might not know how to start my own trucking business. But now I can maybe get in with someone who knows how to do it and give me the footprint. I know independent drivers. How did you get there? I'm having a problem with my kids. We have a mental health therapist, maybe that they can give me some guidance. I got a crook in my back. I need to go ahead and get with my sister down in Maryland Eastern Shore, Whisper, who has her own massage therapy. We have so many businesses that I want to really encompass and put in one place. I'm looking at two different names. It might be, BBB, building businesses and brands.
Mm.
Hey, watch out now.
Hey.
But again, how can we make it make sense? And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to tap into that so that we can help grow businesses, help build each other up, and share knowledge. And
Nice.
that's what that. So keep your eye out. Okay, Rough Rider Bullies. I will make sure you have a page for that too. Okay,
Nice. Rough
stuff
Rider.
like
Cause
that.
yeah.
As long as you are not. And again, this is my disclaimer. As long as you are not copyright infringement, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting involved in that. As long as you have your own LLC or whatever type of business it is, let's build each other up. Let's make this thing make sense because it's a lot of awesome people out there that's doing they want to. Let's do it.
Yeah. You sound like
So,
sound like one little thing.
real estate. We have notaries. We got so many smart people that are business oriented. Let's do something with it.
Saying my little slogan is talent support talent. I like this. I
Okay.
love this. I
Okay.
love
Talent
this.
supporting talent.
Yes, I love this. I always say that we got so many people that's especially during the pandemic. I found out we had so many people that does so many things.
Exactly.
So
We had to really tap into our inner,
yeah,
stuff going on.
right. Like we had to like people had to learn. Like, listen, I got this. I might as well share it. Like shit, I put it out there for you. I don't care.
Exactly.
And so, but I got to end this. I don't have nothing to drink. I'm mad as hell right now. I don't have nothing to drink, but you do.
Here, this
So,
one's for you.
all right.
And this one's for me.
Okay. So what are we toasting?
We're toasting to. Where's it at? I graduated. I got my master's.
Yes.
I
Yes.
said I was going back for my mama, and I did. So I finally got my master's. It came in the mail.
All right.
We're toasting to everyone finding their happiness, wherever it may be.
Yes. I like that.
Okay, let me toast you up. Okay.
Thank you. Trust me, I
Yeah.
will get something to drink later. But thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me. This was fun. I really appreciate it.
Oh
It's
no,
nothing but love.
trust me. I got something lined up for next year. We're gonna have topics. I'm gonna have more than just a one-on-one. I'm gonna have a group of y'all at the same
Nice,
episode.
nice.
So, you will be back.
I am here for all of it.
Hell,
I'll even let Egypt come because Egypt gonna put on her Rough Rider harness.
Oh Lord.
She's gonna be, she's gonna have her vest on, so she'll be good to go.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna have a Queen Squad episode. I don't know. Hey, bring it in. But thank you very much, Pookie. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. I love you.
I think I'll be seeing you next month, right?
Yes. Hug the missus for me. Hug the missus for me.
Yeah, she's staying strong. So
definitely give her my love. I told you, if she need to call me, we can listen to air, drink, laugh, cry. I know what it is with loss. So anybody that somebody that can say, I actually know how you feel. I know how you feel, and I'm here for her. My heart is out to her, and you keep holding her down like a great man that you are.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it up.
All righty, go now. Go get my dog Egypt and get her the attention she deserves.
I'm gonna kick her ass. Yeah, I got her. She's spoiled rotten. That's my baby. She's spoiled.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She deserved it. All right, Pookie.
Come on.
Where she at? Let her in.
Come on.
Egypt.
You see, she got her Rough Rider collar on, right?
Right.
Say hi.
Look at her.
I saw she wants attention.
Like they all do.
Yes.
They all do.
But everybody have a good night. Again, I thank you, my dear. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You keep it up.
I will. I'm not giving up. Thank you.
Don't give it up. All right?
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
And that's my heart. Pookie. Again, thank her for coming on. So we at the end of episode 12. Again, shout out to Florida right now. They are kicking ass. In fact, they should be getting ready to start their main event tonight. Also Kung Fu Hustle in El Paso, Texas. My brother Rome and Sinclair down in Texas doing their thing. I got to catch up with them. What's next? I'm taking a week off, but the next episode is the first episode of November. We just talk about her, the legend herself, Rough One. She's coming on the show. She those that brick we was talking about, the imprint, the blueprint, all that stuff. She gonna talk about that, and also her time in. Of course, she's not with us as a Rough Rider member, but she'll always be in everybody's when it comes to knowledge. She's gonna be up there, so it's gonna be a good show for that. After that, we gonna have a face-to-face with Miss Bartender in Jersey. That'll be my second ever face-to-face episode because I'm gonna have a good time in Essex County. I'll tell you that right now. We're gonna bring the good time with us. And after that, the very not next week, but the week after, it's gonna be reflections. Reflection. I'm sorry, reflection. She is. I think her story, like I said, I always say this, but her story is gonna be something. I hope all y'all will invest and join and watch because her story starts actually with beyond, or should I say, before she even was even mentioned in reference. So I appreciate it. I love y'all to death. I do. Thank y'all for the support. Continue to post on the Facebook page, come on the YouTube page, like, subscribe, get that hit that notification so y'all know I'm on live or a video of any content I put on there. And again, be safe out there. If you're not at an event, you're just hanging out somewhere, know your surroundings, but importantly, have a good time. And as always, people, I always say it, I'm going to keep on saying it. Enjoy the motherfucking show. Deuces.